We're here for another video. Another 2K Brooklyn Nets My League rebuild. I know I didn't get through the other one, and that's okay. I deleted the file, everything's gone, it is what it is. I'm going to start this one with the new signings, the rookies, all of that. But the difference between this one and the last one is this one's going to be much slower paced. Most likely not going to be getting through seasons in one video. It could take a couple to a few videos to pass one season. It's going to be a little bit more simulating, adjusting, doing it whatever we have to do. Today's video is going to be us setting up. Maybe we'll get through some first week, maybe the second week, maybe get through those 6 games right there. But we're going to be more so setting up right now. So first thing I want to do setting up wise is, we're not the Atlanta Hawks, we're going to adjust tendencies. Mikal Bridges at a 45 tendency is crazy. So we're going to adjust his we're going to go ahead and put him up to at least 92. A 92. We'll give Claxton a little bit more minutes. We know how Claxton will get mad in 2K. If he doesn't get any shot, if his shot doesn't go up a little bit, so we'll put him up to a 68. And I really believe that this offseason Nick Claxton has been working and he could get better, especially on this contract year. He wants to make more than $10 million a year. I know that. So I feel like Nick Claxton has been working, and we're about to see a much better Nick Claxton. So we'll put him up to about 68. Spencer Dinwiddie. Spencer, you might need a little score a little bit more. We'll put you up to about a 75. Cam Johnson at 50 is a criminal. Mikal Bridges at 45 is really criminal. But Cam Johnson will give about, we'll drop Spencer Dinwiddie to about 72. Give Cam Johnson about a 78. Cam Thomas, I'm really hoping to use Cam Thomas as like a 6-man. And for a 6-man off the bench type of role, I'll give you about a 76. Ben Simmons is 60. We'll put you to a 55 because we know you're not really going to be doing that. Dorian Finney-Smith will go up to about a 48. Trenton Wofford. Oh yeah, we just signed Trenton Wofford literally about 2 hours ago. And I just went ahead and did everything I can to put him into the game. If I want to go ahead and keep all these players, because after what Jalen Wilson looked like in Summer League, now again, it's just Summer League. And I'm not just going to go ahead and roll everything off of just Summer League. But I want to see what I got in Jalen Wilson. So I want to see when he goes into the G, what he does in the G, all this stuff. Like, this is going to be a really slow simulation. So that's why, therefore, it's not really going to be called Road to a Championship. It's really just going to be a Nets franchise. Semi-year to year type of thing. So that was the first thing. Second thing I want to do is look at the coaching. Let's see. The depth, we're going to do a 10-man rotation. And let me see who they want. Now, Dariq Whitehead. I don't know if Dariq Whitehead's really going to be playing. Just like Noah Clowney. I don't think Noah Clowney's going to be playing right now. So for the time being, since I don't think it's going to be him, I'm going to give those minutes to Darius Bazley. And if Dariq Whitehead and Noah Clowney can work a little bit better, then we can switch it up. But right now, this is what we're going to have it as. The other thing I do want to switch up is going to be Ben Simmons. So let's go to Ben Simmons real quick. Boom. I don't think I want him playing center / point guard. So I think I'm going to do Ben Simmons as a power forward / point guard. We'll do that for Ben Simmons. We'll put him as a power forward / point guard. Because Trenton Wofford will come in and he'll be our backup center at 6'8". Again, it's just short. It is what it is, though. It don't matter. So let's go ahead and normalize the minutes. So now they want Ben Simmons. First of all, this front court defensively is insane. That is insane defensively. Cam Thomas, like I said, they're going to put him as the 6-man, but now there is no point of playing them this much minutes right now. So we're going to go ahead and lower the minutes on everybody to about 35. We'll give Ben Simmons 27. We'll give Thomas there. We'll go DFS. A little bit more to Trent Wofford. Like I said, I don't think Derrek's going to be playing, so I'm going to go ahead and switch that with Baisley. And, well, I guess these two didn't really need to be switched, but whatever. So yeah, this is what I'm looking at right here. So 35 minutes for Spencer Dinwiddie, Mikal Bridges 35 minutes, Cam Johnson 35 minutes, Ben Simmons 27 minutes, Nick Claxton 35 minutes, 20 for Cam Thomas, Dorian Finney-Smith, Trent Wofford, Lonnie Walker Jr. or Lonnie Walker the fourth, not even junior, and Darius Baisley. Just missing out right now is Derek Whitehead, Noah Clowney. Now, I did think about lowering Noah Clowney's overall, but I would also, it is what it is. I did up Jalen Wilson's overall. They had him as a 69, so I was like, let's put something up just a little bit more, just to a 72. I could have kept him at a 69, but I just felt like Jalen Wilson probably would have been better off just being a 72. All right, so that's going to be the rotation right there. We do have backup Ben Simmons point guard minutes, so that works out right there. I'm looking for a really big year from Ben Simmons. I really am. I really hope that Ben Simmons has a really good year this year. I really am. Same with Mikal Bridges, Nick Claxton, all these guys. I'm really hoping that they are better off. Now, I'm not ready. I think Jalen Wilson, I actually do want to go ahead and assign him to the G League right now. And I'm going to assign Amani Brooks as well to the G League. I don't want them to play all their minutes basically at the start. I want them to be like throughout the season. I want them to be able to play. So maybe like there's an injury or something like that, and then Jalen Wilson, there will be minutes opened up for Jalen Wilson type of thing. I think that's what I'm going to do. The first game we're going to do is we're going to simulate with Simcast. So let's see how this goes for our first game. And we're going to adjust from here. So far it's looking like it's a pretty close game. Both teams are hanging pretty close. The Nets are out. Oh, the Nets have taken off. Actually, they're looking pretty good right now. Let's stop the simulation. So Nets are up by 15 with 9 minutes and 30 seconds to go. So let's continue simulating a little faster. All right, so now we're down to 3 minutes and the Nets are basically up by a dub. I think this is pretty good. I think this looks like a game that was more so defensive fought for the Nets. Only giving up less than 100 points is really, really good. So, oh man, we're starting off with a Spencer Dinwiddie 35-piece game. That's really surprising. Mikal Bridges with 27. We're looking at Nick Claxton with 15 and 13. I can't be too mad about that. Cam Johnson with 14, 8 and 4. I would expect a little bit more from Cam Johnson. Looks like he was just had a little off night. Cam Thomas with only 11 points off of 3 for 13. That's not really too good. Trent Wofford with a really solid start. Honestly, a really solid start. Ben Simmons, 8, 3 and 2. For 27 minutes, I'd expect just a little bit more assist. If that's the amount of points that he gives us, then that's the amount of points that he gives us. But I would hope that he gets a little bit more rebounds and assists with that much minutes. Lonnie Walker, 7 points in 10 minutes. 2 for 4, 1 for 3, 2 for 2. That's pretty good right there. DFS 2-2-2 game off of 18 minutes played, and Darius Baisley with 6 rebounds. Honestly, not too bad. Not too bad. The other team, let's see. 27 for CJ off of 8 for 17, pretty good. 27 for Zion off of 11 for 15. But Brandon Ingram had a really bad game, so did Jonas Valanciunas. So I think that the Jonas Valanciunas having a 6 point, 14 rebound. Now the 14 rebound makes sense, whatever. There's not really like a tall person on the Nets. But it looks like Nick Claxton shut him down. Now, how much offensive rebounds? Ooh, he gave up 5 offensive rebounds, though. So that's something that we're going to have to watch out for, is those offensive rebounds. That's why we'll adjust the rotation from that point, and just trying to keep adjusting it. And just trying to make changes because, this team has height at some places. Like when Ben Simmons is playing point guard, a 6'10 point guard is pretty good. Even Spencer Dinwiddie is 6'6. I believe Spencer 6'5. Then you got Nick Claxton at 6'11, 6'8 Cam Johnson. So when Cam Johnson's playing the 3, let's say Cam Johnson's playing the 3, Ben Simmons is playing the 4, Nick Claxton's playing the 5, Spencer's playing the 1, and Mikal's playing the 2. That's a decently tall lineup. It's not like terribly short. It's just that there's nobody that's 7 foot or bigger on this team. Day'Ron might be And, you know, in real life, I feel like they are probably going... No, Dayron 6'9". I don't even know what I'm talking about. In real life, they might play Dayron because Dayron is a rebounder. And that is definitely something I'm going to need to think about with this team is the rebounding. So, you know, I'm just going to play it by ear. If I need a little bit more rebounding, then I'm going to think about putting Dayron Sharpe in. Now, as far as the offense goes, a little rough. I'm not going to lie, this is a little rough right here, and he probably won't be much of a scorer. But we're just going to play this by ear. So now we're going to go to the Raptors game. The Raptors haven't played yet, so that is fine. But we're going to go over here, sim with the SimCast. I was about to say, we're going to work. All right, and we're going to simulate this game. All right, so almost out of the second quarter. Oh, in the beginning of the third, it's tied at 57-57. The Nets did have a lead at one point, it looked like, but then they blew it. So let's continue looking. All right, so we're looking at a 6-point game with 3 minutes to go in the third. Pretty good. All right, let's go a little further. All right, and the Nets look like they have taken the lead. So the Nets have gotten off to a pretty fire start in this season. We were talking about 123-112 with 35 seconds to go. Let's just finish this up since it looks like it's a dub. They look like they tried to come back, but you know, it wasn't going to happen. So this one was a Cam Johnson game. See, last game he struggled, and he knew I had to step up. So he had 29 points off of 16 shots. 7 for 8 from 3. Damn. That's a good game right there. Look at Nick Claxton. 9 rebounds, 2 assists. That's really good right there. Now, Spencer Dinwiddie came back to earth, but his assist totals went up a little bit. Where's that man, Ben Simmons? 8 points. So he looks like he's going to be the 8-point guy, but look at this. This is what I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for out of Ben Simmons. 10 rebounds, 6 assists, playing great defense. That is what I'm looking at for Ben Simmons. Darius Bazley, again, with a pretty nice game. Lonnie Walker with 4 points. You got 5 assists from Trent Wofford. You know, that's pretty good. That's pretty solid right there. That is pretty solid. Now, that 1 point, not too solid. All right, but how about the other team? Pascal Siakam, 27 points, is their best player, so off a really efficient. Again, this is what I'm looking for. 4 offensive rebounds for Jakob Poeltl. Again, now we got Nick Claxton, who only had 2 offensive rebounds. So, again, it's giving up a lot of rebounds, especially to their big men right now. And it is a little worrying because this isn't something that you could keep going with. So, I'm going to, again, just going to keep my eye out for that. But, again, 2-0 to start the season. 2-0 to start the season. This is really looking good right now. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and head to Memphis. Now, they probably have Ja. I mean, I guess I could go ahead and go to the Grizzlies and suspend him, I suppose. Not really suspend. Yeah, I could probably suspend him. But do I really want to do all that right now? Not really. It might cost for an L, but not really, honestly. So let's go ahead and simulate with SimCast. Oh, we got our first offer, and it's for Terry Rozier in a second for Spencer Dinwiddie. I'm not interested in that. So let's go ahead and simulate this. So looking at this start of the third. Ooh. With 1 minute by, they lost a 5-0 run. It looks like the Grizzlies are on a run because the Nets were even winning. It looked like 2 minutes in the second. So it looks like the Grizzlies are on a run right now, and let's see if the Nets can fight back and punch back. I mean, they're keeping it close. This is a close game, so this game looks like it's going to come down to the wire. Let's see who's going to be able to leave a little bit more, maybe play their type. Oh, and it looks like it's going to be Memphis. Oh, the Nets, I don't know. They look like they were trying to play for a second, but nah, it's going to be all Memphis. And watch the Ja Morant thing bite me in the butt. Yep. Maybe I should have suspended him. Maybe that would have been the better play. But again, it's not going to be the perfect season. I'm not going to work all that to just make it the perfect season. I guess I could have realistically simulated this season and just added an extra year on all the rookies that are actually rookies and stuff like that. But again, I didn't want to do all that. I guess I could also wait for 2K24 to come out. But again, Just want to get this started now. You know what I'm saying? So again, it's not going to be perfect, but it is. I'm going to try to make it as entertaining as possible. Again, need to start talking a little bit better, but it is what it is. Alright, so after that first loss, we didn't look at the box score. Let's go ahead and look at the box score real quick. So yeah, Ja, like I said, killed us, but let me look at their big Steven Adams, 14 rebounds, 4 offensive rebounds. Alright, so this is going to be a problem, and I think we're going to go ahead. Let's see what Jacque Vaughn wants to do. So these are Jacque Vaughn's minutes. Again, he wants to give it to Dariq, but instead of Dariq, I am going to give it to Day'Ron Sharpe. I'm going to, again, we're going to let Dariq and Noah Clowney just try to become a little bit better. So we're going to go ahead and put Day'Ron Sharpe in for about 12 minutes. I need it for the Bucks because, you know, the Bucks are a really good team. So let's go ahead and simulate this game, see what happens. Start of the second, the Nets are up by 6. Let's go ahead and slow simulate for a little bit. The Bucks are now taking control. It's about what they do. They are championship contenders. But the Nets in the third are fighting back. They're fighting right now. This Nets team is scrappy. This Nets team is pretty good. Oh, and here come the Bucks fighting back. That's what they're supposed to do, though. But are the Nets going to be able to keep their defensive prowess? You know, looks like the Bucks are starting to take control. Can the Nets keep it close? Oh, it's a 5-point game with 1:46 to go. That's pretty good. Yeah, they need to stop, but they're not really getting a stop where it can come by. So 117 to 129 is the final. Let's go back and let's look at the box score through here. Jrue Holiday with a really crazy game, honestly, and then Giannis with a 30-14-10 game. 4 offensive rebounds, 3 offensive rebounds, 2-1-2. It didn't even matter. I'll put Day'Ron Sharpe in, and it didn't even matter. His team rebound like crazy. What did Day'Ron Sharpe do? 7 points, 9 rebounds, 1 assist, no offensive rebounds. So all these were defensive rebounds. Nick Claxton with a 10-6 game. Ooh. Well, first of all, let's just notice that 8 players scored double figures. Like it damn near took all of them, and they all scored double figures. Day'Ron was 3 points away, and of course Lonnie only had 1 3. But dang, this was a offense by committee type of game right here. 23 for Cam Johnson. Cam Johnson starting off really nice right now. 20 points per game, 3.5 rebounds, 2 assists, 469. Really good from 3 right now. His free throws could get better. Dorian Finney-Smith with a 17-point game really got him up to 9.5, 3.5. I want Dorian Finney's rebound to go up a little bit more. That'd be cool, but you know he isn't getting the most minutes in the world. So honestly, per 36 will show a different story. Yeah, it really shows a different story. It shows that Dorian Finney-Smith should be the starter right now. Look at them splits. Look at that per 36. Doe is killing it. Cam Thomas, really not looking too hot right now. Maybe got to think about lowering his minutes, but you know, maybe this is the start. 6 for 9 game. His 3-point shot isn't really there, but this is a really bad game for Mikal. But he's still at 23. He's still like those first 3 games really helped him out. So I'm not too worried about Mikal Bridges right now. Oh, here's the game against Kyrie Irving. So game against Kyrie Irving. Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving. Let's see if Spencer Dinwiddie and Dorian Finney-Smith can get maybe their lick back for trading them. Come on, get your payback. Let's see what happens. And it looks like Dallas is they got a lead, but the Nets are gonna fight back. It's a 7-point game in the third. Oh, the Nets. Ooh, with a huge run right now for the Nets. Huge run, extended run. They are locking them boys up. But now Dallas looks like they're trying to charge back. Now can the Nets offense keep going? It's a 6-point game with 1:30 to go. So Dallas can definitely still win this. So let's just keep going. The Nets, all right, looks like they made some free throws. Okay, it looks like the Nets put it away. Ended up being a 4-point game, really close, but a really hard-fought win for the Nets. All right, so we're looking at Mikal Bridges again, bringing it right back. Had a bad game, turned to a good game. Spencer Dinwiddie, not too bad. Ben Simmons and Nick Claxton with those rebounds. We got some offensive rebounds. Day'Ron Sharpe with even 7 boards from Day'Ron Sharpe. Not too bad. All right, I mean, this team isn't really off of their height either, so maybe this... If they gave up a lot for this team right here, then yeah, maybe I would have been a little bit more worried if they gave up a lot of offensive rebounds or rebounds. They did look like they still gave up a lot of offensive rebounds, but they look like they had got a bunch of offensive rebounds too. Although Dallas has more, honestly. But what it is they kept Kyrie to 10 points. That's really good if you're keeping Kyrie to 10 points. Luka Doncic had 37, but you know, this is Luka Doncic we're talking about. Alright, so we're going to go to the last game, the Pacers. Let's see if we can go 4-2 on the season, or if we're going to go 3-3. I'm really hoping for the 4-2. Right, and started off, the Pacers started off really good. Entering the fourth, the Nets scored 10 points in the third quarter. See, that's the one thing that is a little bit worrying with the Nets. Their offense isn't quite there, but, you know, hopefully a lot of defensive pressure, turnovers, and the Nets could, you know, get a lot of, what's it called? Transition. A lot of transition buckets. But let's keep simulating. Oh, it looks like the Pacers got us, unless the Nets going to run, but they're not stopping the Pacers, so it looks like 3-3 on the season is going to be what it is. So we're going to end here on 3-3. Let's look at the box score. Mikal Bridges again, he comes out. Nick Claxton with not a bad game. Honestly, if Nick Claxton averages this 14 and 11 off of 673. Now, again, I wish his free throws were better, but if he could, I mean, honestly, this would be nice. Now, if real season, he can get 15, 16 points off of 11 rebounds. That would be really good. Maybe about 2 blocks per game. A steal and a half. The fact that it's a steal and a half and a steal and a block and a half is crazy too. But this team right now is 3-3. It's looking very, very average. Again, too early to tell if we're going to make any small minor trades. Honestly, I do want to try to get a little bit more picks. Not for like the future, but for maybe this upcoming draft. This is possible. Again, it all depends on how bad we are. If we're steady. Of course, we're not going to win the championship, so maybe I should think about trading some of these one-year players. But who knows? That's going to be something that we're going to figure out down the line. But anyway, thank y'all for tuning in. This is going to be a series that I really hope that I can keep going. I enjoy doing these type of series. I enjoy simulation. So again, this is going to be something that I hope I can keep making better and make it entertaining on that. But anyway, y'all, until next time, peace out.